I'm here with Darryl Daisley at Whippersnapper Whiskey Distillery here in Perth for our very first 2023 event. Darryl, mate, welcome to 2023 and another ATLC event.
Thanks, Lawrence. It's great to be here, and my favourite drink so far is the rum.
The rum?
The spice
I haven't tried the rum. I've had an old-fashioned, I've had a few other ones, but they're all great.
And they just gave us a bit of a guided tour around the facility.
Yeah.
And I got to ask a couple of questions about excise.
How do they go answering that?
Yeah, being the old customs officer.
Yeah.
And this whole place will be a bonded facility.
Yeah.
No, it's good. Yeah, very, very knowledgeable staff member. Gave a great talk.
Yep, she's great, Alex. Now, tell us about tonight's event. Have you met a few people? You know a lot of people in Perth already, but you met some new people.
Yeah, no. Well, I've met a couple of your new staff members
Yep.
that have come across with you, which is always good.
Yep.
And probably more importantly, you've now got a Perth representative.
Yeah, that's right. Kendall's amazing. Yeah.
So definitely we'll be connecting with Kendall for the future. But also, tonight is an opportunity to reconnect with, it's a reasonably small community and everyone basically knows everyone.
Yeah.
But it is good to catch up with everyone to understand, what's happening. I had a good discussion with Phil Turtle and just understanding what he's been doing since he left the Australian-Indonesia Business Council, to understand the new business opportunities. Michael Gillis with his opportunities in the Philippines. So no, it is good to meet essentially the movers and shakers, in cross-border trade. We actually live and breathe it every day.
Well, I know. You're one of those, not just national but global experts on cross-border trade. Tell us what you reckon is in store for 2023 in a few short snippets.
Yeah, well, the supply chain is still constrained. I still think it's going to be a challenging year from a sea freight perspective. Notwithstanding the freights have come down, freight rates have dramatically dropped over the last couple of months. We still are a small market, so it's difficult to influence the amount of sailings to Australia.
Yeah, well, rates are one thing, but as you say, sailings and capacity is another reason.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. And John Park, put out an article the other day about blank shippings, blank sailings, which is going to be a feature of this year. Air freight's still challenging. Those costs are still significant. A lot more planes flying.
Yep.
But a lot of them are the low-cost carriers that just take passengers and no cargo. And then we still do have some headwinds around geopolitics. So our European trade out of the Ukraine or dealings with Russia are going to be problematic. You could easily say for this year.
Yeah, at least.
And then the relationship with China. There has been a significant improvement in the rhetoric.
Yep.
And one-on-one discussions with China, thanks to Penny Wong and Elbow. But then on the other hand, we're just about to release the Defence Review, Strategic Review.
Yep.
And a lot of that is talking about our capacity to defend ourselves from far away from Australia.
Yep.
So look, it is definitely interesting times. And I think in recent years, we've kind of talked about cross-border trade is important. But I tend to harp on the geopolitics.
Oh, and they go hand in hand. I think people forget about that geopolitics, influence on trade. And we've seen it firsthand over the last couple of years.
Yep. And a classic would be, say, the Pacific region.
Yeah.
And where they believed, there was a strong suggestion that the previous government dropped the ball in the Pacific, our neighbours, near neighbours. And, the Albanese government's kind of shown a lot of love throughout the region to bring that relationship
back on track.
Yeah, whether it be PNG, the Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, the lot. There's certainly been a heightened interest in our near neighbours in the Pacific. And obviously there's been a doubling down on interest with Indonesia. I think Widodo's back in Australia, or is Elbow going back to Indonesia?
I think he's going to India to watch cricket first.
Yeah. So look, I think the current federal government's, has resharpened our engagement, with our major trading partners, which is a good thing.
I love listening to your presentations and what you know about geopolitics and impact and cross-border trade, because they go hand in hand, and you're one of the most fascinating and knowledgeable speakers going around. So thank you so much for coming tonight, mate. Always great to see you. Good matching shirts too.
Yeah. No, look, it's a pleasure to support this type of event.
Yeah.
And we'd love to see you personally back in Perth more often.
Oh, wait, I'll be back more often.
But with Kendall now in Perth,
she's great.
I'm assuming that she's going to be ramping up, more direct marketing activity.
Absolutely.
Within the sector, which is a good thing.
Fantastic, mate. Always great to see you. We'll see you again soon.
Great.
Thanks, Darryl. Cheers, mate.